Quick session. I'll be doing some games with my brother later, but there's time for a Ravenswatch, I think. On the camera, jeez. Give us a sec. Quick session. I'll be doing some games with my brother later, but there's time for a Never how it was before. I don't know how this could have changed that much. It's your old setting.
Alone in the woods, the girl made her way to grandmother's house. She knocked. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
When Red walked to the bed, the grandmother was astonished. My dear, she exclaimed, what big arms you have. The better to hug you with. My dear, what big eyes you have. The better to see you with. My dear, what big teeth you have.
Game sound working? Game sound working. There's voice. Right, okay. Game sound working. Game sound working. I think I left off. I was trying to get a win with Geppetto. Getting a bit pissed off with lack of flux capacity. My last
That can't be fixed.
It's the door kills. Shocking the delay on YouTube. There's a massive delay on there.
This place once knew happier days. We shall put it right.
Hey, finally seeing the YouTube messages. Positions or wrong here? Might be too far away. That's better. The webcam's too close now, of course. So yeah, Geppetto. Right, Geppetto. He's yeah. No, I never realised before how irritating he was if he didn't have flux capacitor. Now, I remember I used to build him just fine using dummy ball. To my knowledge, without flux capacitor. So I'm going to give that a go. See whether it's a more... I know twin dummies is definitely better if you get dummy ball. Like, there's no two ways about it. Twin dummies with dummy ball... Sorry, with flux capacitor. Twin dummies with flux capacitor is crazy good. That's what we want to start with. We want the key, we want the sight tower, and as a nice bonus, a well's good.
Make me proud. Bravo, my little scapegrace.
Go little guys. And the nice thing about dummy ball is we can work on special cooldown reduction.
This will improve things.
Cool.
It's days like these I miss my workshop. I wondered if we could have tracked this.
Okay, no, I've got to do the quest soon. Yeah, I'd like that yellow chest on the way to the quest, I suppose.
Brace yourselves. There is much to do.
Ooh, straw in enemy territory can be really bad news. Like, I like straw, but I don't like it when it's like this deep in enemy territory. It can be horrific. I was toying a while ago with the idea that maybe in this situation you should be doing it late. You know, like. So you're just going to keep walking back, like, again and again. Annoying.
It's not how hard you hit, but knowing where to hit.
That's the weird thing with dummy ball, I've just remembered. You have to like dismantle your own dummies in order to get the dummy ball to get its damage bonuses and stuff. Bollocks, I didn't want to kill all of them. We're too far away. I messed that up.
This should improve our situation.
It's gonna be populating it as soon as I go here.
Go out and get me that straw. I'll be waiting here to supervise the work.
Yeah.
I need to rewind
Maybe I
my
can
stuff.
sneak it anyway. Oh, I can, thank God. Ice is averted.
Now that's what I call a good apprentice.
Like that triple laser. Yeah, so the issue effectively with when I was talking about straw that's this deep in enemy territory, the problem is just that enemies are really bloody strong. And obviously the density of them is so thick that it means that everywhere you turn, you're getting aggro off like nastier and nastier opponents. That's only odd 10. I mean, that's quite a bit of straw to start.
We're about to lose the sun. Earn your oil. An excellent benchmark.
The gummy ball's incredible. I've forgotten how much it increased the damage of the special. When I was comparing it to Twin Dummies recently, I was thinking all about how about summoning the dummies. That being the absolute focus of the skill, you know, how many dummies are we summoning? One thing I want to see how much damage this does when you've already got 3 dummies out. Oh, it didn't show me. I mean, I see its health, but I know the storehouse will be attacked shortly. It's way more powerful, it seems, when oh, come on, guys, don't disappear. never let us leave. I want special, don't I? I want another copy of that card. It's pretty good. Maybe this.
Indeed, I admire your bold thinking. I have an ass's looking fine and sturdy.
Lovely.
It will be proud of me. Steady now. There are more enemies afoot. I know. They're here. We do. Run, hide. Every beak for himself. Without bang! Bravo, my little stingers. Make me proud.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna need a new pair of legs.
Nice, very nice.
Only misguided soul. They're gone. Oh, I'm alive. Oh, thank the fates.
Not sure how to go with this. I don't think I want any of those. Nor them really, but let's do it. Oof, God. I've got the key, so I can get straight over there. I would also like a lot more income. So one thing I wanted to see is just how much damage these things are dealing. So like, see, that was 115 and 75 it looked like. 173. 115, so 173 must have been the crit. And then 57 if there's already 3 dummies out, so yeah. 37, yeah, so I thought that was how it worked, but I just wanted it confirmed, and that confirms it. So Dummy Ball only gets its huge damage bonus, and my god is it a big damage bonus. It only gets it if you don't have all your dummies out yet. It does say that in the description, but it's one of these things where even though it says it in the description, you're almost tempted to interpret it a different way because it seems odd. You know, it seems like intuitively you feel like it's trying to say you don't get a dummy if you're already at max dummies. But what it's actually saying is none of this happens if you're already at max dummies. The description is that, yeah, there you go. Roll a bomb that explodes after a short duration, dealing 74 damage all round. Dummies are healed, yeah, blah, blah. And the skill here is special creates a dummy when it explodes. crate and deals 155% damage. So massive damage increase. Creates a dummy if it explodes. Has no effect if max number of dummies is already active. And when it says deals 155% damage, it's dealing 3 times damage. Nearly 3 times damage. Oh yeah, no, that does make sense. No. Yes, it seems like it's dealing plus 155% damage. Not 155% damage, but plus 155% damage. Either way, it's massive. Dummy ball is a huge nuke. Provided you've not got all your dummies out. Thankfully, I'm totally in the habit with Geppetto of dismantling dummies constantly. Like, I do it loads just instinctively. Yeah, so why not a Bloody Mary's mirror? God, I'm low on time, aren't I? I thought I was like doing quite alright for time, but no, I'm in deep shit. Good. Right, so I really need to get that red book done. I also want the green book. What else do I need? What's up here? This is going to be money. No, this is awful. Well, there's the money there, I suppose.
Prepare yourselves, scapegraces. The fight is on.
The swine when they heal each other. About 2 minutes 36. Yeah, I want time to get these books, but at the same time I want... It's PM. It's probably be yellow, won't it? Not red. No, it is, it's red. Defense, power. I mean, defense is useful. Less so power.
Like height for little perspective. Are you absolutely sure about that? Be ready, scoundrels. This could be an ambush.
This will take us to level 5. Because I've got oiled mechanisms, I get Mecha Puppet.
This is my crowning achievement.
I've got a reroll. I've not got a Tammy Tobacco, so I can't guarantee armour, but it's a good chance of it.
Make me proud. Bravo, my little escape place.
No armour there. No! That's terrible. There's nothing here, was there? There was no rerolls in the shop now. Only respec. That's awful.
I miss my boy. He always knew when he was telling the truth.
Oh. I got 4 stars of fate, but I'm not impressed. This will be a boring fight. That was a nice, powerful little introduction to the boss's vulnerability phase. No flux capacitor, and we're okay so far. So that's promising. So the thing with this approach is, and this is perhaps a bad demo of it, but if you get a run like the one I got yesterday, when I was just putting everything I possibly had into trying to get flux capacitor and never got it, even then, after wasting all of those resources trying to get flux capacitor, I think I still could have just yeah, I believe I still could have just moved into dummy ball. You know, just chapter 3, I've done everything I can and we're just not getting this flux capacitor and it's just not working right for us. let's just do a respec. Mind you, I suppose the problem with that is you can't guarantee a respec, can you? Yeah, that is a problem. But I don't even think there was a respec on chapter 3 on that playthrough, so. Because if you have twin dummies, even if you have explosive builds, you're just not putting out very much damage without the dummies. Basically, you need the dummies when you've got twin dummies. The way you do damage is you bash dummies into things. That's where your damage lies. And also oiled mechanisms, but oiled mechanisms only works against stationary targets, really, like that boss. With Dummy Born, you've got an extremely powerful special that you can just throw at things. So it's a much more conventional attack, but it means that you're not obsessively relying on one skill that the game might not give you, which is flux capacitor.
I am most pleased to see you.
Now it's giving me a reroll. That's pretty good. That's well on the way to getting the full set.
There should be a law against wasting your time if you've no intention of buying anything. Show 'em your stuff.
It's imperative that I get these books, that I get armor out of the books. It is a green book, so I should be able to handle it right now. Yeah, but I'm not confident. Now let's do it. Let's try.
Bombs away!
God Lord. Okay. We got it. Funny.
There's still much work to do.
Jesus.
What tragedy. Such a noble people.
I do want to go up there just because there's a fountain and a money. it was just the money, I wouldn't really care, but... I don't know what it means when... Oh, no I do. Never mind.
Now that's what I call a good approach. They have no strategy. Earn your oil.
You just... There's the blood sequester. Okay. That's a good one.
This should improve our situation. That was a bit of a fight. Brace yourselves. There is much to do. Just a minute to rewind and I'll be fine. This takes me back to the yellow brick road. That's my little scoundrel. I've earned my hot chocolate today. You're as young as you feel.
Stop it, you. Come on, disappear. It's a shame you can't, like, force it to despawn or something.
Be ready, scoundrels. This could be an ambush.
Nightmare Wrecker. Right, well, I've got extra stacks, so yeah. I mean, Dummy Ball is... I like the idea of increased damage, but might be a bad idea, that.
This is a crowning achievement. Kaboom!
Right, okay. Just need the book now.
From a distance, the reverie is still beautiful.
So yeah, that orange sight tower should show me the way to the book. That could be good.
I need to pace myself.
Armour? Why not? Bit of armour.
I need to rewind my scoundrels. A fight is near. When reverie is saved, my boy, I'll build you a dancing tombstone for all to remember.
Yeah, mounting all that armour up because of the Bloody Mary's mirror. I'm 50 now, so good going so far. We'd be on 82 if it were not for that bad luck with the red book in chapter 1.
About time we finish them off. My neck is getting sore. Now that's what I call a good offense. Bombs away! Earn your oil.
I'm not really using flux capacitor, which is impressive. Yeah, like how that works.
Excellent improvement.
No book shows up.
Prepare yourselves, scapegraces. The fight is on.
Oh, I thought there was a waypoint there. There obviously wasn't. Oof, God. Okay, what we've got now, that's a lot of money. We can get the feather. We're ready to get the book once we've got full health. And I can work on Sinbad before then. So yeah, it's okay.
Steady now. There are more enemies afoot. With a bang!
So I couldn't get in range of a dummy to deconstruct it there, to dismantle it.
You're as young as you feel. That's my little scoundrel. Show 'em your stuff.
Yes, I go in here. I don't know whether I'll finish Sinbad, but what I really need is that red book. So I want to get a level up and then get that red book. There we go. Explosive belts, heart ties. Don't need either of those, do I? I like that though. Money wage. Shame it doesn't work when you pull a dummy apart. I really think it should. When you manually deconstruct a dummy, it ought to give you morning wage.
Wondered if I could make wings for my scoundrels.
This or that? That definitely. Yeah, I want the I want both of these as well. Oh God, there's loads I need.
Are you absolutely sure about that?
Oh, beautiful. It's the all-important moment then. Really need to get this. It's not going to be easy getting a red book here.
Like nailing tacks in a row.
Got it. Excellent. And there's the armour. Beautiful.
Let's check to see if our
I'm definitely not going to have the money that I want to buy stuff from the shop. Like the stuff I want from the shop right now, I'm not going to get the money for it, I don't think. be... I think this is asking a bit much, really. Actually did use flux capacitor there. After all that talk about not using flux capacitor. Even useful in the end. I want Grail, really. Don't offer it to me, is it? There we go.
Nothing like having a little perspective.
So I missed a lot that episode, but that's okay. I got the armour. That was what was important.
A fight is near.
Now I should just be able to use my shield. Yeah, like that. Just to keep myself healthy.
Bombs away! Make me proud.
Oh, come on. It's a bit cruel.
Now that's what I call a good apprentice.
I love it when people, like when players of this game, say this boss is quite easy. It's you just go close to him to dodge his laser. It's, it's such bullshit on high skill levels. I think what they really mean is, yeah, you get really lucky. I've been lucky a few times in beating that boss, and, and I remember the times when I get lucky more than I remember the times when the game's really hard. Oh Jesus Christ! I did not know that could one-hit kill me. Yeah, that's terrible news. Go in, please. I could well lose this here, just because of yeah. Just because of a lack of ways of defending myself. I guess on the plus side, I can fire special. And I think special, the dummy itself finishes them off. Yeah, it does, so that's good.
That's my little scoundrel.
My 2 lives lost. Not good. These things happen.
Look lively, scoundrels. Precision in your paces.
Do my wares not please you?
Bravo, my little scapegoats. Earn your oil. Another one bites the knot. Brace yourself. Too much to do.
Look at that vitality. 10. We are not very tough. Oh, I hate him. I hate him so much. I love the fact that some people like him. Yeah, I've got 10 vitality and 0 armor. So the boss, the level 2 boss, was taking me from full health to dead in one shot. Lost 2 lives. My beef with him. I mean, one of my beefs with him is the fact that he needs flux capacitor. It's like without flux capacitor, he is so much worse as a character that it kind of bugs me. And to play around that, I'm using Dummy Ball at the moment. I'm using Dummy Ball. I think Twin Dummies is better. I'm using Dummy Ball because I think it's safer if you don't get flux capacitor. Flux capacitor. It's the one where if you've got a shield on you, then your power hits more than one dummy. Yeah, flux capacitor, it's well, the big combo that people talk about is magnetic hammer and flux capacitor. Because when you've got that, you press power and it sucks all the dummies to you, and then you release them and they all go flying, and it destroys anything. And it's brilliant. It is brilliant. But I had a run yesterday. I think I was on like a 4-win streak. No. I think it was a 3-win streak. And I got Geppetto, and I played the whole game trying to get flux capacitor. And my God, I must have used about 15 rerolls plus 2 respecs and just never saw it once. And not only did I never see flux capacitor, I also never saw lightning builds, the static field, everything to do with defense. I never got, and I lost. Well, I ended up quitting. It was pissing me off so much. I was just like, I'm not going to win this. Quit it. And based on that, I'm trying to figure out ways of using Geppetto without flux capacitor, and I'm struggling. So when you say you buff the dummies, right? Yeah, that's it. When you say you buff the dummies, to me, the only thing that really helps the dummies a lot is, well, okay, pointy noses, you know, the nose attack helps a bit, but the main one's oiled mechanisms. And to use oiled mechanisms, you need to be hitting the dummies yourself. And I often die when I try and do that. So I'm really, if you've got a build that that works on Nightmare consistently, that doesn't use flux capacitor, I would love to know more about it. I really would. Because I struggle with this guy. I never even realised how much I struggled with him until I could not get flux capacitor. And then I was like, oh shit. Turns out that was my crutch. That's me trying to use flux capacitor. This is my problem with him. It's like you can't hurt people. His damage is pathetic. Like, it's so fucking bad. And that what I was doing there, it's like, if you have an opponent that doesn't move, and you have oiled mechanisms, then you can hurt them until they move, at which point you can't again. So it's crazy. You get things like you get 1 cycle kills on all the bosses, and then against normal enemies you can't hurt them. Okay, so you're talking about fireworks. You don't take fireworks, but not oil. No, like fireworks and oiled mechanisms are the 2 ways that you hit dummies and they fight. And oiled mechanisms is good, and fireworks is this good compared to this good of oiled mechanisms. Like fireworks, it's not bad, but it alarms me a bit that you're saying that you're mentioning fireworks and you're not mentioning oiled mechanisms. Because I'm like, from my understanding, oiled mechanisms is so much better than fireworks. It's untrue. Is there something about fireworks I'm missing? Yeah, because to me, oiled mechanisms, you hit a dummy and it does its full damage. Whereas with fireworks, you have to hit it like 5 times before it fires a crappy little rocket that does almost no damage. The one with 40% health, I'll have to look into that more. Because that also makes you more durable. that run just now, it felt like a really good run. I got really shafted in episode 1 where I took Bloody Mary's mirror for the cursed item, and then I went and I got the green book and got armour, and got the red book and there was no armour, so I re-rolled it and there was still no armour, and like, that is a tiny chance of happening, but when it does, it really screws you over. So I got really screwed over by that in episode 1, but still, I've not lost any lives. I went through episode 2 without losing any lives, and I was fine. And I got to the end of it with nearly 100 armour, so I was nearly on double damage because of Bloody Mary's mirror. I fought the boss and it killed me twice because I had no armour and no durability. And then you saw what happened afterwards, so I don't know, maybe a Philosopher's Stone would have helped, I'm not sure. Yeah, Nightmare might be the key. I mean, the thing with fireworks, I mean, it's good, fireworks is, but just do yourself a favour, sometime get oiled mechanisms and compare it to fireworks, because oiled mechanisms, they're very similar. Fireworks can fire at range, which has the advantage of being ranged, but the disadvantage of it misses sometimes. But the other difference is, oiled mechanisms does about 5 times more damage than fireworks. In fact, probably more than that. It probably, if you fully upgrade them both, it probably does about 7 or 8 times more damage. So like, when you get oiled mechanisms, you know when there's a boss, any of the bosses, and you weaken the boss, and they're like, oh, they're vulnerable. With oil mechanisms, you'll kill them in one. Like, but their health will go from top to dead with oil mechanisms. Whereas with fireworks, you're lucky if you get like a third. Like, it's crazy how good oil mechanisms is. But there are issues. And like I say, the way I normally get around all of Geppetto's issues is going twin dummies, flux capacitor. And it works fine. But what I was just trying in that game that I just died in, was I was trying to figure out ways of doing it without that combo. And the reason I want to figure out ways of doing it without that combo is because it's luck. Because sometimes you get unlucky and you don't get it. So I was looking for alternatives. And when you say I'm more experienced, I am with some characters, sure, but I have got a lot to learn in this game. I've got tons to learn. So when I was saying like Geppetto's probably my most hated character, the reason he's my most hated character isn't his character. I quite like him as a character. The reason he's my most hated is because when you're playing for win streaks, Geppetto is basically all or nothing with flux capacitor, and that's why my strategy at the moment is pick Geppetto first, get flux capacitor, and do okay. And if you don't get flux capacitor first, quit. So I think the reason I hate Geppetto it's nothing to do with Geppetto. Geppetto's cool, I like him, and he's fun to play and all that. The reason I hate him is because when you're playing for win streaks, he warps the entire game. Like, he warps the way you have to approach it. He forces you to pick him first, try and get flux capacitor, and then if you don't, quit. Like, and I don't like that. Like, I don't like what it makes you do, like, or what it makes me do. Which is why I need to learn other things about him. No, I'm trying win streaks. What I'm trying to do at the moment. I have got a random, character roller that doesn't pick the same character twice. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to win with all 9 characters. Random, but it doesn't repick a character. So I get to pick the first character because the reason for that is if I randomed a character and it was shit, I would re-roll. So I picked the first character, and then I random 9 characters, and I want to try and do that. You know, get all 9, and I got 8, and Baba Yaga was on this much health, and I still had a spare feather, and still lost. And that was with Piper. That last fight was with Piper, and after that I was like, maybe I should pick Piper first. And then when I started picking Piper first, that was when I had these issues with Geppetto. So. But like I said, I do enjoy him as a character. I just don't like the fact that he needs that he needs flux capacitor so much. Oh, that's another thing. That's the other thing I remember about Geppetto, and I don't fully understand it. But there's something in Geppetto's kit where if you God, it's going to be difficult to even eloquate this. Right. If you've got
You chose the wrong side.
so let's see, right. If you've got dummies out, you can't create more dummies with your trait. Yeah, that makes sense. But if you've got 3 dummies out, right, so all 3 dummies are active. If you dismantle a dummy, after you dismantle that dummy, your trait goes on an 8-second cooldown. I don't know why, and it only happens, I think it only happens if you've got 3 dummies out and you dismantle them. But that really fucking bugs me. To me, if you dismantle a dummy, it shouldn't change your trait. I don't think it should. I think if this trait here is on like, it's 1 second away from being ready. For me, if you dismantle a dummy, it should stay on 1 second away from being ready. I don't like the fact that it, like here, it's on 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and I dismantle him and it's still on 1 second and it fits. And that's fine, that's how I really think it should work. If you have like 3 dummies out, let me see if I can get it to happen now. There you go, there's 3 dummies out. And now if I dismantle one now it's on cooldown. And that bothers the hell out of me, that does. Like, I hate the fact that it forces it on cooldown. But yeah, that's the thing. Where's flux capacitor then? Not there, not there, not there, and not there. And although this is a terribly unfun way of playing, and unfortunately, it's the least. This way of playing is the least prone to. It's the least prone to RNG says fuck you. You know, it just ruins your run. So this way of playing is the least vulnerable to fuck you, you've lost, basically. But on the flip side, it's so horrible going, oh, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna start a run, I'm gonna start a go of this game. And you have to do this. This is like your ticket for entry. You know, you have to go and try and get flux capacitor with Geppetto. It's like, I don't like that ticket for entry. And that's what I don't like about Geppetto. Where are we going here? I wonder if you can use dummies, like here. I wonder if you can sort of, no, you can't, of course you can't. Because it's a rock. I was thinking if that was a chest, it might be possible to steal it. Anyway, that's rubbish. I love that. I love little challenges in games. In all games, like pretty much my Twitch channel, generally speaking, if I'm streaming on Twitch, it will be some challenge. It's like I was trying to play Lander for a while with a hard mode mod, or I was trying to play Jupiter Hell on a certain difficulty. It's like when I do loads of Twitch, it tends to be somebody's given me a good challenge, and that's when I really get gaming. That is. At the moment, obviously it's Ravenswatch. Try and get all nine heroes won, and I'm so close. I think a bit. Oh, see, that's nice. Dummy ball. There's like, there is a respec, isn't there? Yeah, there is. Although that's a nice start, it does mean that I need to get money first. Is this money? No, I think this is gonna be a. No, it is money, good. There's a weird thing with Dummy Ball where it only gives you a bonus damage if you've got a spare dummy slot. So you have to like recycle a dummy before it explodes. Otherwise it doesn't do its full damage. It's weird. Ah, that was a full damage one because I recycled the dummy. Now with any luck I'll get a flux capacitor. I suppose... I mean, I can increase the chances of a flux capacitor there. Maybe I should do that. Actually, what's the point? Because I need a flux capacitor with twin dummies. Yeah, I haven't thought this through.
I need to rewind my scoundrel. A fight is near.
Yeah, I've been on the Discord a few times. I've had a few rants on there. About coin being overpowered and stuff like that.
I'm sure I'll pass across again.
I really don't like... When the game was first released, they made a last minute change. The game was really well balanced just before release. And then on release, they made a change, a huge change to Horn of Plenty and to the Dragon's Egg. And by doing that, they made coin go from probably the best common item to utterly broken. And it kind of bugs me. I don't like it when game developers do that. It makes you think, like, why did you bother getting a beta testing team if you were just going to make a huge change at the last minute that nullified everything that the beta testers had done? Like, God, he struggles at this, doesn't he, Geppetto? Get him, man. It's taking you forever. Oof, we need flux capacitor. It's shit without it. Not there, not there, not there, not there. Okay, man.
Nothing broken that can't be fixed.
Oh, it is great for groups. Yeah. the Ravenswatch Discord has got like 5 or 6 voice channels. No, I think it's got I think it's got about 10. But at any given time, there's normally just like 4 or 5 in use. And they are cooperative games. And they're great. You'll find some great co-op players there. If you get on the Discord, look for the voice channels and just look for a game. And it's far better than using the in-game stuff for finding co-op games. I think my favourite way of finding co-op games is meeting people on Twitch. Like if I meet someone on Twitch, they say, "Oh, do you want a game?" I'm like, "Yes, that's brilliant." I'm not doing it tonight because my brother's coming over in a minute and we're going to play some Street Fighter. But most nights, when someone comes on Discord and says, "Do you want to co-op?" I'm like, "Yes, that's brilliant." I have loads of fun in those games. So if you ever want a co-op partner, you know, other than tonight, just give us a shout. I love playing with everyone. I just like the social aspect of gaming, really.
Make me proud.
So here, I'm actually thinking about maybe just staying in the game, you know, and trying to get flux capacitor later. The thing that's putting me off that idea is one game that I had last night. And it was so awful. Like, I went to bed unhappy, which is not like me. I don't normally play a video game and come away feeling bad. Like, I know some players do, and it always used to be weird to me. Like, you know, if someone plays Street Fighter and gets pissed off when they lose, I'm always just like, why are you playing this game? But I felt that last night, and I was a bit shocked that I did. Not those. Magnetic hammer's good with flux capacitor. Yeah, it's because what I'm doing here, I know it's not much fun to watch, but it's not much fun to play either. So I might just start making myself vulnerable to what happened last night instead. There's no simple solution really. I'll check it out, yeah. I've got a Discord, but I don't update it enough, so I couldn't recommend it. But yeah, so when you came in, the one I was doing then, I was trying to use Dummy Ball. And I think Dummy Ball works okay. I do think that stuff works, I just...
Remember what I told you, my brave scoundrels? Even a triangle can be made to go. Brace yourself. There is much to do.
Oh, no. No waypoint. Got the wrong starting skill. There were no sight towers to the south, and then there was no waypoint when I went there. I was like, oh, God. Just as I'm saying I'm going to break out and try Dummy Ball. Let's do it properly now. I am surprised actually at how long it's taking to find flux capacitors with twin dummies. Like I've probably played about 10 games now. You right?
Hey, yeah, you right?
I am, yes. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, sir. Ravenswatch here.
Yeah, oh God, getting annoyed with Geppetto. Very annoyed.
I thought you liked him.
I do, I like him until you don't get flux capacitor, at which point I don't like him.
You're not getting the what? The rolls you need?
Flux capacitor, yeah. Basically, there's one skill. I always knew it was a good skill with him. But last night I realised it wasn't just a good skill, it was like, if you don't get it, he's really trash with twin dummies. So at that point, last night I really tried to get it, and my God, like must have been about like 25 re-rolls plus 2 respecs, and it just wasn't appearing. In the end, I was like, yeah, I'm quitting this. Even though I had feathers, I was like, yeah, I'm quitting this. I'm getting so pissed off for not getting this skill. So after a while, I went just a chat log and whatnot. So after a while, I went for I thought, well, maybe I'll see how it works with flux, not flux capacitor, with the not twin dummies, because twin dummies is the one where you cast 2 dummies when you use your trait.
Instead of what?
That's right, yeah. And there's a chance of making 2 dummies, and if you get if you max it, it's 100%. So like at max, you always summon 2 dummies. And flux capacitor is if you've got that shield from defense, then when you hit a dummy, it hits both of them. That's what flux capacitor.
Right, okay.
And